Houston, AP, the latest on World Series Game 3 between the Los Angeles Dodgers and Houston Astros, all times local, 10:06 p.m. The Dodgers closed to 5-3 in the sixth, chasing Lance McCullers Jr. Corey Seager walked leading off, Justin Turner doubled and Cody Bellinger, McCullers' last batter, struck out. Yasiel Puig hit an RBI grounder, and, with pinch hitter Chase Utley batting, Brad Peacock bounced to run-scoring wild pitch off the plate. Houston threatened in the bottom of the half when George Springer reached on a one-out throwing error by Turner on his grounder to third and Alex Bregman walked. Brandon Morrow relieved Tony Watson and struck out Jose Altuve and Carlos Correa. 9:27 p.m. Dodgers reliever Kenta Maeda still hasn't given up a run this postseason, though the Astros added a run after he left the game to take a 5-1 lead after 5 innings. Maeda worked 2 2-3 scoreless innings after taking over for Yu Darvish with 2 on and 2 outs in the second after the Astros had scored 4 runs with 5 hits. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts made another pitching change after Maeda got Carlos Correa out on a grounder to start the fifth. Correa was also the first batter Maeda faced, getting him on a fly ball to end the second. Reliever Tony Watson allowed a 2-out single to Josh Reddick before Evan Gattis hit a dribbler toward third base. The pitcher fielded the ball, but his errant throw that got past first baseman Cody Bellinger allowed Reddick to score. Maeda has allowed only 2 hits over 9 scoreless innings in 7 appearances this postseason. 9:04 p.m. Lance McCullers bounced back with an easy fourth inning after walking 3 and allowing a run to help the Astros maintain a 4-1 lead over the Los Angeles Dodgers. Yasiel Puig singled with 1 out in the inning on a grounder down the left field line that bounced off third baseman Alex Bregman's glove. But he was thrown out trying to stretch it into a double after running far past first base before making the decision to go to second. McCullers retired Logan Forsythe for the third out. Brian McCann singled with no outs in the bottom of the inning when his soft liner sailed just out of the reach of Corey Seager. But he was left stranded when Kenta Maeda retired the next 3, with strikeouts of George Springer and Alex Bregman to end the inning. 8:47 p.m. Lance McCullers Jr. walked the bases loaded with no outs in the third inning, but escaped with just 1 run allowed as the Dodgers closed to 4-1. Full count walks to Jock Peterson and Chris Taylor around a 4-pitch walk to number 9 hitter Enrique Hernandez set up Los Angeles for the potential of a big inning. With Brad Peacock starting to warm up, Corey Seager grounded into a 3-6-1 double play on a 1-1 curveball. McCullers just beat Seager to first base for the second out as Peterson came home. Justin Turner followed with an inning-ending grounder. 8:14 p.m. The Houston Astros had no problem hitting Yu Darvish in the World Series. He didn't even make it out of the second inning with the Dodgers down 4-0. Darvish was done after Jose Altuve's double off the left center wall that was the Astros' 5th hit in the second inning. Kenta Maeda took over with 2 on and 2 outs and got Carlos Correa for an inning-ending flyout. Yuli Gurriel led off the Astros' second by sending a nearly 95 mph fastball into the Crawford boxes in left field to give the Astros the first run of the game. Josh Reddick, without an extra base, hit his first 54 plate appearances this offseason, then followed with a sharp double down the left field line. After Evan Gattis drew a walk, Reddick scored when Marwin Gonzalez hit a ball that ricocheted off the wall in left center beyond the reach of leaping center fielder Chris Taylor. Gonzalez got only a single since Gattis stopped at second base after holding up to see if the ball would be caught. The first time Darvish ever pitched on the road against the Astros was when he was with the Texas Rangers. The right-hander from Japan retired the first 26 batters he faced on April 2, 2013. Darvish's bid for a perfect game ended when Gonzalez hit a single through the pitcher's legs and into center field with 2 outs in the 9th inning. With the Rangers, Darvish was 4-1 with a 2.16 ERA in 6 road starts against the AL West rival Astros. He struck out 56 and walked 11 in those games. In his first World Series start, Darvish faced 12 batters. He gave up the homer, 3 doubles and 2 singles, includes the one by Gonzalez that went about 373 feet. 7:39 p.m. In sharp contrast to the games in Los Angeles, where Santa Ana winds led to a game-time temperature of 103 degrees in the opener, it was 65 degrees at Minute Maid Park for the first World Series game in Houston since 2005. The roof was closed. It has not been open for a game since June 9. After throwing 24 consecutive curveballs for the final 5 outs of the AL Championship Series against the New York Yankees, Lance McCullers Jr. opened with 5 fastballs in a 1-2-3 first inning that included 6 fastballs and 6 breaking balls. Second baseman Altuve shifted a dozen feet into right field, knocked down Corey Seager's sharp 1-out grounder to his glove side, picked up the ball after 3 bounces, and threw to first in time for the out. Justin Turner ended the first by flying to center fielder George Springer on the warning track, 402 feet from home plate. Springer doubled to right center against Darvish leading off the bottom half, took third on Altuve's 1-out fly to deep right center, and was stranded when Carlos Correa grounded to shortstop. 7:15 p.m. J.J. Watt has thrown out the ceremonial first pitch before Game 3 of the World Series. The star defensive end for the Houston Texans was forced to do it on crutches after breaking his left leg on October 8. It was the first public appearance for Watt, who is a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, since he sustained the season-ending injury against the Kansas City Chiefs. Watt, who started a fundraiser that brought in more than $37 million for Hurricane Harvey relief efforts, received a huge ovation as he was introduced. He wore a bright orange Astros jersey with his name and number 99, athletic shorts, and had a large black brace on his injured leg. He made his way out to the mound before handing one of his crutches to girlfriend and Houston-soccer player Kealia Ohai. He then launched a pitch that was a bit outside to Dallas Keuchel. He made a hand gesture as if to indicate that his pitch was so-so before getting his second crutch back and moving toward Keuchel. The two embraced and talked for a few seconds before the lefty signed the ball for him. 5:55 p.m. Jock Peterson will be the designated hitter for the Los Angeles Dodgers in Game 3 of the World Series, which has shifted to the American League ballpark. Enrique Hernandez, who was originally announced as the DH, will play left field. Center fielder Chris Taylor leads off, followed by shortstop Corey Seager, third baseman Justin Turner, first baseman Cody Bellinger, right fielder Yasiel Puig, second baseman Logan Forsythe, catcher Austin Barnes, Peterson, and Hernandez. Forsythe also started the opener and was replaced by Chase Utley for Game 2. 5:25 p.m. Yasiel Puig in a good-natured way started saying excuse me while working to get from batting practice through the crowd of media in front of the Dodgers dugout before Game 3. With a big smile on his face, he then hooked up with Kenley Jansen, using the 6'5", 275-pound Dodgers closer as a sort of shield to get through the crowd. 5:20 p.m. Enrique Hernandez is the designated hitter for the Los Angeles Dodgers and bats ninth in Game 3 of the World Series, which has shifted to the American League ballpark. Hernandez started the opener in left field. He entered Game 2 as a defensive replacement and hit a tying single in the 10th inning off Ken Giles. Center fielder Chris Taylor leads off, followed by shortstop Corey Seager, third baseman Justin Turner, first baseman Cody Bellinger, right fielder Yasiel Puig, second baseman Logan Forsythe, catcher Austin Barnes, left fielder Jock Peterson, and Hernandez. Forsythe also started the opener and was replaced by Chase Utley for Game 2. 4:50 p.m. Darvish has been close to perfect at Minute Maid Park, where he makes his first World Series start in Game 3 for the Los Angeles Dodgers against the Houston Astros. The first time Darvish ever pitched on the road against the Astros was when he was with the Texas Rangers. The right-hander from Japan retired the first 26 batters he faced on April 2, 2013. Darvish's bid for a perfect game ended when Marwin Gonzalez hit his single through the pitcher's legs and into center field with 2 outs in the 9th inning. With the Rangers, Darvish was 4-1 with a 2.16 ERA in 6 road starts against the AL West rival Astros. He struck out 56 and walked 11 in those games.